What's going on, folks? I'm doing better than I was about a week ago. Of course, I was doing great with very little symptoms. Then had some crud in my sinuses. And in the last couple of days, I've had some weird stuff that feeling like crap, but I'm still doing better. I mean, that COVID should be out of my system and gone. But other than that, I'm doing good. I just wanted to check in and just kind of thinking about these hurricanes and all this stuff going on. It just breaks my heart. It really does. And I just hope that, the people are in North Carolina are getting the help they need and everything. And I really hope and pray that the people of Florida are okay and are gotten out of there. I have a friend of mine, man, that he texted me the other day, and I asked him just not even 10, 15 minutes ago. I said, did your family get out of there? They're at Fort Myers, right in the path of this. It's hitting right now. As I'm talking, this thing is a 3 right over Fort Myers, Florida. 15-foot storm surge. And he said they stayed. He said, dude, I'm worried. I said, I know you are. I said, I would assume that the cell phones don't work, but are you getting any communication? He said, none as of yet. And a storm that big, I just don't underestimate. I'm in a hurricane area myself, and I'm 50 miles from the ocean front. I wouldn't stay where I'm at, right? 50 miles off the water. Big enough storm, it's going to affect us here. I mean, it's going to drop tornadoes and trees and wind surge, and that's staying. 50 miles off the water, I wouldn't stay. Now, I wouldn't be in a 15-foot water flood surge, but it'd be everything else hitting. And I've felt enough here this year with the tropical storms that I know they would affect me. And I just hope you guys that are watching, if you're from Florida, that you are safe and that you are okay. Mother Nature is no joke. Don't mess around with it. It's not worth it. And it was making me think driving home, because I had to drive down to Waycross, Georgia this morning. I was coming back. It was all these cars stopping at the gas stations, people evacuating from Florida. And, once they got up into Georgia and good, they were pretty much out of it. But it's just heartbreaking, because, they would be like, hey, smiling, how you doing? But I know they were stressed and it wasn't fun. But it's routine for the people in Florida. Their homes are built kind of in a way, but not 100%. Depending on where they're at, they could still, their homes could be wiped away from flood water, from storm surge, water going right through their homes. That's one of the biggest things. And you get inland flooding and stuff like that. So it's no joke. Don't ever second guess that. Don't ever think that you're more powerful than Mother Nature, because believe you me, none of us are. But I was thinking about some stuff. I was thinking about, living minimalist. I've kind of fallen off that just a little bit, but not much. Is that what is important? Like, if you look at the grand scheme of your house and what you have, what's important to take? Really take your papers and your stuff, and a few things is not replaceable. With me, it might be a guitar or two, and just let the insurance company take photos and video of everything around your house, every outside, all around, inside, everything. So if you have to, they can get an idea of what you had, what they can replace. Do that. That's most important. That's one you should do. I've done this enough that over the years that every time I've had to evacuate, which has been a long time, thank God, I've had to just take photo and video and just grab the things that I know. I got to a point where in my shed, more tools than I ever thought I'd have again, because when I built this house, I had those tools to build it. And some to build it I have just in case I have to do any repairs. But a lot of that stuff I don't need. And I probably will go through that shed again. A lot of stuff, get stuff gone. I've got a case of road gear and music gear that I haven't used in years. Cables I don't use anymore. Unless I go to use them again, I'm probably going to get rid of that stuff and scale that stuff down. The one thing I do is that the tools I would need, I have one case that I would grab that has everything I would need beyond this. Small stuff and things that I can throw in an RV van if I have an RV, which I don't now, which is things like this make me think that I need a home on wheels to put that thing in drive and go, You kind of laugh. It's like running from zombies. They always say, well, the people in RVs survive when there's a zombie apocalypse. They joke, say there's a zombie apocalypse. The people in RVs survive. Like, it's all that crazy stuff. Being funny, I don't believe in zombies, but technically people do become zombies on certain drugs. It's sad. heartbreaking to see that stuff. But anyway, I digress on that. But one case, I would grab that one thing and lock that thing up, take videos and photos, and say, that's in God's hands. It's not, it's, leave it to the insurance company. They know what I've got. They know what needs to be done. Everything has been, the insurance company came and did the inspection when we built the house and kind of got, a lay of a general idea. They had a contract of carriage of what it will cost to build some things, and they know. But in here, you look at everything in my house. Nothing in that kitchen area is important. You forget about it. Nothing in that bathroom area is important. Nothing in my bedroom area is important. Just grab what clothes you need. You think it'll get you through and all. Take photos of the rest. You know what needs to be replaced. Get the hell out. None of it's important. Just, always have a plan if you're in a hurricane-prone area. If you haven't ever thought about that. If you think about moving down to South Carolina or Florida, so many people from up north and Pennsylvania and stuff, guys, y'all think about moving down here. The hurricane season's stressful, man. But I said it on TV. I was watching a news segment, kind of a talk show segment, that said, everywhere you live in this country, there's a price of something. I mean, there's a headache or frustration, and some are way less than others. So if you're thinking about living somewhere, take a sheet of paper, draw a line in the center. This is how I make a decision, every major decision I do, and put the pros and the cons, what you're willing to live with and without, and what will appeal to you most. What do you don't want to live around? If you don't want mosquitoes, you don't want hurricanes, you don't want tornadoes, you don't want alligators, you don't want humidity. Well, Las Vegas, Nevada's looking pretty good. If you don't want Las Vegas, Nevada in the desert, you got snow, You get the point. You get the idea. You know what I'm talking about. So, you just have to kind of figure out what you're willing to live with and live without in life and adjust accordingly. With me, there's June to about 1st of November. I have to always be on alert that I have to put everything in the car and get the hell out of here. That's just life. And just put it in the insurance company, put it in God's hands as far as I'm concerned. That's the way I see it. It's out of our control. We can't control it. Nothing you can do about it. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of cover that because I may later on get on and just talk about when I'm cleaning this stuff and going through this stuff. So it's like a lot of photos I have I got to go through. My brother dumped a bunch on me from old albums after my dad died. And I got to go through and just scan those stuff, put them on a hard drive. And, sadly, if I put them on a hard drive, I may never view them. I don't know. But I don't need it sitting around. I don't need all that stuff. Don't need all that stuff. Just, unless you want them on the wall, you can always get them printed if you have good copies of everything. So, good archives. It's pretty much where it's at anymore. A lot of stuff, if you ain't put your hands on it in a year and a half, 2 years, get rid of it. You don't need it. And when you ask yourself, do I need it? Ask yourself why. Is it a necessity or is it a luxury? When will you use it? Where will it be important? Those are the questions to ask. That's part of letting go, folks. Just let go. Sometimes you just let it go. It's not that important. It isn't, my friends. Anyway, I'm doing well. I'm doing better. When it starts getting cold, I've got to start doing some work around here. I'm going to work around getting the underside of the house done, get gravel around the shed, go in through things, and like I said, through my shed to the house, and really getting everything simplified and where I know everything is at, which I kind of do, but I like things where I know where they're at and things are simple and I can grab them, and just having things I use all the time that I need, not shit I don't use. Think about that. No matter who you are in the world, I don't care who you are, how much money you have or you don't have or where you live, but we're all different. You may see things different. You may go, I really do need all that. I'm like, okay, knock yourself out. It's okay. That's your thing. That's your thing. It's all good. So anyway, I'm going to get off. Just wanted to check in. I'm okay. Just getting a lot of music done, doing a lot of things. Staying very busy here. We'll catch you guys on the next one when something cool comes along. I'm going to cut you in. Be cool. Thanks. Bye.